But my story really isn't about statistics that are impressive or the impact of a program. My story is about a man named Bakar. Bakar is one of those ordinary people doing extraordinary things in his community. And we went to Mozambique in a northern province called Cabo Delgado. By the way, Cabo Delgado is one of these parts of the world that has experienced extreme levels of poverty, where 2/3 of the population live on less than $1.25 a day. I met Bakar. He was a fisherman, and he attended a workshop put on by Aga Khan Foundation Canada that was designed to help improve nutrition levels. And so the majority of the people that came to this workshop were women, mothers, and Bakar. He didn't have any children. He was just married, but he went to this workshop. He said that if all these women are being educated on the value, and what they were teaching about was the nutritional value of the leaves of the moringa tree as a source of nutrition for meals in a very easy and accessible way. He said, if this workshop is creating this demand, all these mothers are going to go away and want moringa. Now, are they going to go start picking the leaves themselves, or are they going to get their husbands to change the crop that they're planting and now plant moringa? Probably not. I'll grow moringa. So he started planting moringa trees. And he would take the leaves and he'd grind them and he'd pound them into as much of a powder as he could himself. He'd eke out a small profit, cover his costs, and then he would go sell them to the families. And then one day, the president of Mozambique came to town, came to the village. And the AKFC project manager took him to see Bakar, to meet Bakar. And he was so impressed that on the spot, he promised Bakar a mill, a small mill. And Bakar's eyes lit up, and from that point on, Bakar started using the mill to process this moringa. His productivity doubled in half the time. So now he had 4 hours a day left. And by the way, this is the final product. Bag of moringa, simple thing. So he had this time, and so he thought to himself, what am I gonna do with this time? Bakar decided that if I've got time and I've got more product now, I need to create more demand. He started a cooking school. And in the back of a little shack, he started a cooking school, and he invited the women in the community to come and learn to cook. It became quite a social thing, actually. So social, in fact, that the men didn't want the women having all the fun, so the men came. And there was born, from this cooking school, a restaurant that the community would come and have meals in the middle of the day. And it flourished. And then Bakar had an idea that rather than go door to door, people are coming here, why don't I set up a little kiosk? So Aga Khan Foundation helped him set up a little kiosk. And in that kiosk, he said, I'll sell my moringa. And you know what? I'll sell seeds, because the different farmers were trading seeds to share crops and grow different things. So I'll sell seeds. I'll sell some farm implements. And then he said, well, if I'm selling all these things, I'm going to need display space. So he goes to his friend in the village that had some talent and asked him to build him a little shelf. That went so well, Bakar is now in the bamboo furniture business. So this young man, who several years ago was a fisherman that wasn't really making it well from day to day, has 4 businesses from a spark of hope that was triggered by going to a workshop to learn about nutrition. That's how it happens. That's how development happens.